Hi, Michele.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Mary and Jamie. It's so great to be back for the hundred something time. Uh,
Here we are, some Sunday, December 26th,
yes.
2021, and we are back live. Welcome
Mm-hmm.
everybody. Happy Boxing Day,
Mm-hmm.
day after Christmas, and things are different. Much the same, but different. One of the big things that's different is your beard is gone.
Yes, yes. As you can see, as everybody can see, as I was telling you before, we have all to wear a mask for obvious reason, and so I decided to take out my usual mask. So no beard anymore, and it was 22 years without trimming it down. So it's
What?
something. Yes, 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 yes. So it's interesting. So I say, why not? And so, as you know, we are living different times. So I say to myself, let's do something different, simple.
Well, it
So I
looks
cut
very
my beard.
handsome, and
Thank you for that. That's something.
when we first started working together, you didn't have the beard.
Yes, yes, I had something like this, and then
Short, yeah.
short, something like it was yes, a long time ago, and I had something like this, and then slowly it grew, and then now I am back. I'm not exactly like I was 20 years ago, but something like that. Mm.
We got a little silver going on, but it's distinguished
Yes,
and
yes.
very
I
handsome.
Thank you. I'm happy that you like. I have different reactions because somebody like this. Somebody told me, Michele, why you did that? You look like another person. And I said, yes, that's the point.
Yeah, there's a guitar player and engineer I work with named Andre Moran, and he had dreads that he grew out since his 20s, and he turned
Hmm.
50 this
Hmm.
year, and he cut all of it off, and it was like a completely. It was like, whoa! I've never seen your hair, like your real hair. It was like it's wild. It is like shocking. It's when it's like becomes the signature thing, and then you have to just do something
Yes,
new,
yes.
which is
Yes,
exciting.
yes. Anyway, this is what I'm doing right now. It's easy to also have it back if I really want it. But for now, I am like this.
You could have it back in 22
In
years
20, yeah, exactly.
No, no, it's easier. In a 1 year, it will be back
if you want it. If you
if
want
I
it.
want it. But for now, I feel I like to be another person. Also because we are living different times, so why not try to look different also? So.
Well, it looks great. And Jamie and I were going to fly to Texas last week to see her family
Mhm.
for Christmas and then see my family. And we decided at the very last minute, as the numbers started to spike again, that it might be wise to stay put instead of going to the airport. And we
Mhm.
decided late Thursday night when we were wrapping presents for everybody to bring to Texas. We live in Nashville, of course. And late Thursday night, we decided, well, what we did was made some phone calls, right? Because Jamie was like, I don't know what to do. I feel frozen. And I felt the same way with the TV on and the numbers spiking again and it looking like we might be in for this wave. We made some phone calls. And oh boy, it's so good to have people to talk to that are informed and reasonable and who love us. And so we got our friend Gretchen on the phone and she had some really good advice. And then we got our friend Beth on the phone, and she had some really good advice. And then we called my sister, and someone in my family had contracted a positive test and was
Yeah.
asymptomatic, but that was a very big red flag. And we decided then it's probably best to stay put. And so we stayed in Nashville, and then the next day, someone in Jamie's family
Oh my God.
contracted a positive test. And so the good news is everybody's being tested, and people are taking the precautions necessary to not spread it. But it's definitely good that we stayed home, and so we've been here. I've been swimming a mile every day at the Y. We went back to the forest yesterday and hiked. We did the 5 mile hike, which we haven't done in a really long time, right?
Since like April. Yeah.
Since April. So we got back on the trail and hiked, and we FedExed the presents, and they FedExed us presents, and so we opened late last night presents, and we made it through the holiday. Did you have a decent holiday?
Yes, yes. Here in Italy, the right now the situation is not so difficult like in US and other countries. Anyway, the figures, the number are going up, up, up every day. So probably we'll be back here too. As you can see, I am also at home. I decided, me too, to stay at home with my girlfriend, not to see, to not see so many people. The few people that I met in my family were all tested. So hopefully we are all safe. But we really take care of the situation because we are still in the middle of it. So difficult to accept. But this is the situation. I have few concerts planned at the end of January here in Italy. I hope to play them. We
Yeah,
will
we
see.
we canceled a show in Texas,
I know that.
and we have another festival in Florida in the middle of January. I think if it plays, it will be January 14th and 15th. But we don't know what's going to happen. The music business, for those people listening, it just shuts down a couple of days before Christmas, and nobody gets going again till after the New Year. So we're just in shutdown and just taking care of day-to-day stuff and
Cleaning out drawers.
cleaning out drawers. Jamie's been baking cookies like crazy.
Constantly stress baking cookies.
I can't swim enough miles to cover for the amount of cookies Jamie's baking and that I'm eating late at night. As you know, I have that sweet tooth at night. Yeah, we're good. I'm glad you're okay too.
Yes, I'm okay, and my family too. And I try still to focus on positive thing. For example, on Christmas Day, I decided to wake up and write some music. I really wanted to write down something nice and to be positive, and I wrote something for my girlfriend that maybe I will perform tonight for you too. So you will enjoy too what I wrote on Christmas Day. And so I decided to be, I try to be focused to work on my thing and to wait for something. The long waiting that is now waiting for Godot, but I try to live it in a more positive way, to write down something positive. So what can we do? I know that you were working on a great album for the future, so that's important. So we are working for the future.
We finished that record really quickly, and you laid down some beautiful violin tracks, a string section really, and it sounds nice and really emotional. And we make art is what we do. We make art, and that's definitely a gift that we get to be creative and continue no matter what. We can continue to be artists.
Yes, for me it was like a miracle when I went to the recording studio here in Italy, and I could hear your voice, Jaimee's voice, that beautiful song that you wrote together, and in some way we could anyway play together and connect. And so that was like Christmas gift for me. I am grateful that I could play that song and that we could be connected anyway. So that was
Yeah.
really a miracle and a gift. And what a great song. I know that I am spoiling something, but the song is so great, and the arrangement and the player beside me, great players on that song. Great sound, the production, Nilsson is fantastic as usual. So I can't wait to that this record will be out. What a
Well,
great
thank you.
record.
Thank you for playing on it, and thank you, Jaimee, and all the players. And I know that people watching, a lot of folks have not been able to be with their families this year, and for Christmas again. I know that's just a real disappointment, and there's a lot of frustration around it, a lot of sadness around it, especially as parents get older and grandparents get older. And it's just a struggle right now for so many people again. And I hope that music helps in some small way. So maybe we should play some. What do you think?
You got it.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Maestro, we will put you in the green room and bring you back to play the new song that you wrote on Christmas Day.
All right, perfect.
Thank you. Thank you. Speaking of new song, this is one that, this song came with sort of a surprise burst of creativity writing with my dear friend Ben Glover. And this will be the first track on the new record. And it's a upbeat, happy love song. And for people who've been following me for a long time, you know that this is not something that I do. So I played it for my friend Gail, who's probably going to be the art designer, the graphic designer for the artwork on the record. And she said it's so shocking to have such happiness coming out of a Mary Gauthier record that she's going to need some time to think about it.
Can we also just disclaimer, the last record that Gail worked on was The Foundling?
That's true.
So that is a stark contrast. Let's just say.
That's true.
That is a whiplash, for
It's-
sure.
It's different, that's for sure. Sunrise at low tide, songbirds on the highway, full moon on the hillside, hanging low, walking around with a big smile. Been such a long while. How'd you find me? How'd you know? I was shipwrecked, sideline on the shore. You wrapped your arms around me. Now I look for love no more. You lights, your golden hair in the sunlight, and your heart so true. Sailboats on the skyline, feels so good to feel fine. Hallelujah, hallelujah. No more waiting, no more searching, no more drifting, no more alone. I got my love beside me, and I am finally home. You're my girl in this broken heart fall apart world. You're my girl in this broken heart fall apart world. Forgive my mistakes. I'm still
still learning these,
these
yeah.
songs.
And it's always interesting, like, when you record a record, when you make a record, and then you're like, oh, I need to, like, learn
Learn
the
these
versions of how
songs.
they're, like, actually gonna be recorded. Yeah. You know
Well,
what I mean?
yeah, when you make the record, it becomes a record. The word record is synonymous with a permanent record. And so a recording is a permanent record. And so once it's down permanent with a band on a recording, then you have to learn it that way. It's strange to go from pluckety pluck and writing it in the solitude of your own head and writing room, and then bringing it to the stage as a solo artist and learning it that way, and then a year later bringing it to the studio with a full band and having it really get big. Then you have to relearn it.
And then you got to figure out, like, what works and what doesn't, for different situations. It's like, it's so fun.
It's fun.
It's fun to figure out, like,
every step of the way is
Yeah.
a creative process,
Yeah.
and lots of mistakes. But who cares? The joy is in the mystery of it coming alive, and you're in front of you. And it's like, wow! It went from imagining it to manifesting it,
Yeah.
and that's just so joyful. And here we go. This is another new one. Bicycle bells on Rembrandt Street, Spanish shoes on a stranger's feet, newsboy caps, old Dutch men, an alley cat with a Cheshire grin, sailors' bars, old cafes, cobblestone carriageways, kisses in the summer rain, falling back in love again. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam tonight. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam rocking horse carousels, calliopes, cathedral bells, hyacinths and daffodils, tulips in the windowsills. It's been a heartbreak year. I'm so glad to be back here, walking these old streets with you, wide awake, a dream come true. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam tonight. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam, Amsterdam tonight. Moonlight on the marble stairs, windows open to the square, late night coffee, gingerbread, cotton sheets, a king-size bed. None of this is gonna last, all of it's gonna pass. But I look into your eyes and see I got everything I'll ever need. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam tonight. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam, Amsterdam. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam tonight. Alright, feeling alright in Amsterdam, Amsterdam Ooh-wee, Amsterdam. Almost called it Amsterdam Tonight. Why didn't we call it Amsterdam Tonight?
There's still time.
There's still time, she says.
Although there are a lot of, I mean, it could be to your advantage. There are a lot of songs called Amsterdam. So, you know, if someone looks for it, they could stumble on ours and
And maybe discover us.
discover us.
Then we can get known. Then what happens?
Then we're discovered.
Then what happens?
We get a participation trophy.
I've always wanted one.
A participation trophy?
Yeah.
You can have one of mine. I have plenty.
At the bottom of my tears, on the backside of my fears, at the center of the pain, I hear my voice call out your name. Days go by, nothing works. I can't believe how much this hurts, and I don't know where you are. It's dark enough to see the stars, dark enough to see the stars, dark enough to see the light in an ocean black and deep. In the middle of the night, as I hold on to your love, like those lights from up above. I have drifted out so far, it's dark enough to see the stars. Curse the clock, time is a thief. Every life it measures brief. Every child is born to die, but the soul is born to fly under heaven's canopy. Tiny diamonds, you and me, lightning bugs inside a jar. It's dark enough to see the stars, dark enough to see the stars, dark enough to see the light in an ocean black and deep, in the middle of the night, as I hold on to your love, like those lights from up above. I have drifted out so far, it's dark enough to see the stars. I have drifted out so far, it's dark enough to see the stars. Yeah, that one took a long time to finish.
Like 8 years or something?
8 years, yeah. I finished it in the Airbnb guest house in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And we got this little Airbnb place that we stay at when we play at Eddie's Attic in Decatur, Georgia. And
It's owned by an artist.
it's owned by an artist.
And it's very cool. And
the
he's
hot
very cool.
water was broken, so he said, look, take the guest house too. So you take the place you regularly stay, take the guest house too, so you can go take a hot shower there, or we'll just give you your money back. I'm like, nah, we'll stay, we're fine. And so at the guest house, that's where I figured out that line that solved the mystery of the song. Because I kept asking myself, is it a platitude to say it's dark enough to see the stars? Is it sort of an empty platitude without a lot of true meaning? Or is there something there? I know Dr. King wrote that from something he had read from, I think, an ancient Greek philosopher, dark enough to see the stars. And what hit me in the guest house was this. I lost someone who really, really mattered to me. But I get to keep the love that was given to me. And I think when things get really hard and really dark, we start to come into focus with what matters.
Mm-hmm.
We get in touch, it becomes elimination. All the things that don't matter fall away when there's a deep, deep, deep pain, struggle, loss. And what I realize is that, of course, what matters is love. And just because my friend passed, it doesn't mean that the love passed. I really do believe I can hold on to that love that was given to me so freely and so beautifully. And I don't have to let that go. And it changed me. And it was a gift that that I get to keep. And that for me went, it's not a platitude. It's actually something that's quite meaningful. And I think that's going to be the name of my new record, Dark Enough to See the Stars. So there's the explanation. And enough about me. Would you consider playing a song for us, Jaimee Harris?
Sure. I'll play another song that we wrote together, actually.
Oh, I'd love that.
Although,
Enough about me. Talk about us.
want to talk about me, want to talk about my... Yeah, I'll play this one.
What you got?
So I like to play this song that I wrote inspired by a classmate of mine who was accidentally shot and killed in 6th grade. And I believe it was around this time last year. I think it was right after Christmas that I was sitting at my computer and I Googled him because I was thinking a lot about like not being home for like where I grew up for Christmas, where I've always been, you know, until the past few years. Like
Where your family is.
where my family is.
Where your roots are.
Yeah, where my
Yeah.
roots are. My my parents are high school sweethearts, so they have deep roots in the town where I grew up as well.
Generational.
Generational, exactly. And so I started Googling this kid that I went to school with named Devin Lujan, and I found that his mother had submitted these, I don't know, you call them like little writings, memories, sometimes to him, sometimes about him, on every holiday, you know, so Christmas, like Easter and graduation day. And I remember starting this one and bringing it to you, and you helped me to screw the light bulb in and finish it.
It's been a year ago. Yeah, wow.
I'm standing at the screen door, looking out at where you used to play. My baby, you'd be all grown up now. This should be your graduation day. A million tears I have cried. If love alone could save, you never would have died. If tears could build a ladder tall, surely I've built thousands, but all they do is fall. Your friends are in the auditorium. You should be with them in your cap and gown. We should be packing you up for college, 'cause you had big dreams far bigger than this town. A million tears we have cried. If love alone could save, you never would have died. If tears could build a ladder tall, surely we've built thousands, but all they do is fall. That morning when you left us, we had no time to say goodbye. Our hearts are forever broken. Lord, please kiss him, hold our angel tight. A million tears we have cried. If love alone could save, you never would Good. Good. Yay! I'm so glad.
So we go to Italy?
We can go to Italy for sure.
Let's go to Italy. Hello, sir.
Hello and welcome to Italy. So it's great to be back. What a great song that I heard tonight. Mary, this last song that Jamie sang was fantastic, and Mary, you also had another Amsterdam connected song. There are many in your songbook, so
Yeah, that's true.
I love Amsterdam. I do. I have always had great luck there writing. And the streets of Amsterdam are so delightful when I'm in between writing to wander the streets and find a cafe and just be in the city. It's a walking city, and I really enjoyed it. And it
yes,
sings that long A at the top of the name, and it sings. It's a sing name. So singers write about Amsterdam because, well, it's a great
3 syllables is always great too.
great city,
yes.
3 syllables, and it sings.
Yeah.
So
Oh
yeah,
yes, yes. So what a great song.
yeah, we got to go to Amsterdam on our way to Denmark this summer when we all gathered and got to play together, didn't we?
I
Seems
hope
like a
so. I hope
dream.
so. Yeah, it seems like a dream, but you know, our artists believe in dreams, so I believe in it. So, and I really hope we'll be back on stage one day. This is already a miracle to keep this connection and to be still creative and to still have the spur to play and to go on. I really want to do it. So that's important. I also had an album out at the end of November here in Italy. That was something like a crazy thing to do in this time to have an album out. But anyway, we could play few concerts. That again was another miracle. So I have also positive news. So that I really wanted to keep a connection with my art and my audience, and I am really happy that we could do something. That's maybe not a lot, but something happened. So this helps. And but today, I don't want to share with you the new song of my album that you can find everywhere on my website, on Spotify, YouTube, where you want. I want to do something different because this little room where we meet sometime, it's something more intimate. This is actually the room where I write and I live, where I spend most of my time. So I wanted to share something more intimate than a song on a record. That's intimate, but this is something that probably will never be on a record. So as I told at the beginning of our streaming, I woke up the morning of Christmas Day, and I really wanted to focus on something positive, and I wanted to think about love that I have for my girlfriend, for example, the mystery of love. So I say, no words. Let's try to play something with the violin because word is ineffable. It's so difficult to find words for love. Mary, you are finding some words for that in the end. I'm still in searching, but for now you have something like a music that try to express this mystery that I love to share with you. It's only the second time that I play it. I played it yesterday, and the second time is today with you, my friends.
Thank you, Maestro.
It's beautiful.
Yes, it was something really personal, but I think this is the right place to share it
Oh,
with
that's
my
so cool.
friends. Where?
Yeah,
If
personal is what people want. They want
yes, yes.
the deeply personal because that is the universal.
Oh yes, yes. You are right. You are right. And we you told me many times that we always have to write about what is embarrassing for us also. So it's something, something that is beyond us, and love is something like that. So I really wanted to
Agreed.
share this positive vibration for Boxing Day today. Mm.
Oh, yeah, more love. That's what we all want. That's what we
Oh
all
yes.
need. And that is what we hope to be doing with our music. Even if it's sadness, there's no rules about love being happy. Love is all things. So it doesn't have to. Love is, what is it? Neil Young, only love can break your heart. If you've
Oh
got a
yes,
broken
yes.
heart, it means you loved. And
Yes, yes, yes.
it's
It's still a mystery. It's still impossible to break the code of love because it's beyond us. It's inside us and above us. So it's so human and so superhuman also at the same time. That's the mystery.
that is the mystery.
Oh
That
yes.
is the mystery. Well, Maestro, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing the new music with us. It's so nice to see you. And
Oh yes, for me too. Thank you for inviting me. For so it was an interesting way to spend Christmas, Christmas Day with you. And so thank you for inviting me at your party. And thanks also to all the friends that joined us. Many friends from Italy also. So it was a while that I wasn't here. So thank you, everybody, for being back with us today.
thank
Thank
you,
you.
Maestro. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Well, you'd think 2 years into this, some really smart person would have figured out how we could all play together on the same stream if we're not in the same place. But not yet. We're gonna have
I
to
know
go
that
to the
there.
metaverse to do it.
I know there are technologies that a lot of people have tried, and I'm just
still a
waiting.
delay.
Honestly, there's still a little bit. I'm waiting for Betty Sue to just tell us
Figure
which
it out.
one it
Figure
which
it
one
out.
it is that actually works.
Figure it out, you smarty pants.
I know that she will. She has the stamina for it. So.
Yes, bunch of smarty pants out there.
She's-
Figure this out for us, would you?
There's some jam bass, but just it's not perfect
Still a
yet.
slight delay. Want to thank Whisperin' Bob for playing this song on his radio show like he's done every Christmas for so long. Thank you, Bob Harris, for playing Christmas in Paradise. I love you, and I miss you, and can't wait to see you. Davy stole a Christmas tree from Kmart last night. Red ribbons, silver bells, angels dressed in white. He tied it to the bridge rail where passing cars could see. He did a little dance up there, looked down, and smiled at me. My bed is a lawn chair, cushions keep it soft. I sleep in the open air under the Southern Cross, next to the golf course by the Hyatt Hotel. Davy, he's a friend of mine and we get along pretty well. Christmas in paradise under the Kalki Bridge, where the warm breeze blows so nice. The landlord forgives. Snowbirds on the golf course wear Bermuda shorts and polo shirts. Some play pretty good, some play so bad it hurts. We pick up their golf balls that fly over the fence. We shine them up a little bit, sell them back for 50 cents. Christmas in paradise. Under the Calky breeze, where the warm breeze blows so nice, and the landlord forgives. The radio plays Christmas songs as we get high. Davy shouts Merry Christmas, y'all, at the cars passing by. Keep going.
Okay.
Now I won't lie, we just get by, but we'll be eating good tonight. Christmas dinner's at 5 o'clock at the Church of Light. And they don't care who you are, they don't ask what you've done. Come on down, you can bring a friend, they got plenty for everyone. Christmas in paradise. Under the Calky breeze, where the warm breeze blows so nice, and the landlord forgives. The radio plays Christmas songs as we get high. Davis shouts Merry Christmas, y'all, at the cars passing by. Davy shouts Merry Christmas, y'all, at the cars passing by.
I'm disappointed that Ted Lasso did not use that song in their Christmas episode. If they're going to try to be so British, why are they not using...
Yeah, Marcus Mumford, what the hell
What?
is wrong with you? Put my song in the damn show.
Lasso.
Love Mary.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, they should have used it, huh?
I know. I just, like, halfway through that song, I was like, wait a minute. Now I'm mad.
Hang on.
Like, how could Jason Sudeikis not love that song? He would love it.
Who knows? All things in time.
All things in time.
Sometimes out of time if I'm playing it.
Speaking of out of time, can we just briefly, I know this is like off the rails, but can we just talk about how great that Kurt Vonnegut documentary?
Unstuck in Time.
Oh, my goodness.
If there's any Kurt Vonnegut readers out there, Jaimee and I watched the most incredible documentary about the life of Kurt Vonnegut. And actually gave me so much hope in so many ways. But one of the things that weirdly gave me hope was he had to write 8 books before anybody discovered him. So there's time. I got to write 7 more books. The first one nearly killed me. I don't know if I can write 7 more books. But I will write as much as I have patience to write. I'll be going down, hopefully, unless the pandemic deepens, worsens, and becomes catastrophically bad again. I'll be going down to Key West for a month. I was gifted a residency at the studios of Key West to work on my writing from mid-January to mid-February. So I want to thank the studios for that, and I'll be in a monk-like cell with a writing desk, a bed, a lavatory, and a very small, tiny kettle. That's it. If I don't write, it's my own damn fault.
Yeah, there are no distractions.
Ain't no
Other
distractions.
than the city of Key West, which is
You can only
itself
walk.
in a whole distraction.
Yeah, you can only walk around so much, actually, especially in high season, because it becomes really quite Bourbon Streety.
Oh yeah, and you're going to be close to the action there.
Too close. I don't really like the action at my age. The action to me sounds like a lot of very drunk people doing very loud things.
Yeah.
And when I was young, I was one of them. But at 31 years sober, very drunk people doing very loud things to me is actually somewhat off-putting.
I have a feeling that your love for pizza is going to draw you into the action at late night. I have a feeling,
Late night pizza
I have a
is
feeling-
definitely on the agenda. This one I wrote with Long Haul Paul, my truck driving friend, and Darden Smith at the beginning of the pandemic, and it has made it onto the record. And it's called Truckers and Troubadours. You ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Truckers and troubadours, black coffee and metaphor, steering wheels, late nights and songs. Wake up in the morning, we're gone. On the stage, on the road, pack it up, pull the load. Thousands of miles left to do, always just passing through. Truckers and troubadours, I'd rather have walking the floors. Can't wait to make it back home, counting the days till we're gone. Gear jammers, rhymers, not made for these timers. In love with the strange and the new, always just passing through. Interstate headlights and stars in our eyes, packing our bags as we must. Sometimes it's heaven, sometimes it's hell, slaves to the old wanderlust. Wanderlust. Truckers and troubadours, we're better off not keeping score. White lines, rear view towns, it's too late to turn back now. Dashboards and dials, feeling the miles, missing old friends was just passing through. Truckers and troubadours, truckers and troubadours, truckers and troubadours, truckers and troubadours.
I have to highlight this great comment. I don't know if you saw this.
No, I didn't see it. I'm not looking at the comments because I'll forget the lyrics.
Troubadours and thespians.
Oh, right on, Mark.
I love that. Hashtag NYC.
NYC
That's
has
awesome.
spoken.
I love it. I love it.
Thespians and lesbians.
Thespians.
Speaking of, I hope you
What
all
is
saw
this
the
segue?
Gauthier ballet.
Oh, yeah.
I did a little dance at the Arts Center in Broward County. And Jaimee made a reel out of it for Instagram, and Gauthier does do ballet. So there's that. I did want to mention that I will be teaching a songwriting workshop on Zoom. It's 4 classes over 4 different Saturdays, 2.5 hours each class, limited to 20 songwriters. And if you're itching to do a songwriting workshop with me, now's the time. We have registered 16 students, so we have 4 seats left, and the dates are mid-February and mid-March. I don't have them in my head exactly, but
I think it starts on February 19th.
it starts February 19th.
We're skipping March 5th.
We're skipping one Saturday because I had to reschedule an in-person workshop because of the pandemic. It was supposed to be in 2 weeks here in Nashville, or less than 2 weeks, and we decided to reschedule that. So I have an in-person workshop that will happen. That's, I believe, already sold out. And then there's this one that will be online over a series of 4 Saturdays. We'll do it on Zoom. 4 seats left. Jaimee has popped that into the chat. And what I do is I give a small lecture, and then we talk about the songwriting process as a group. And then I listen to a student's song and offer pointers about songwriting. I kind of hesitate to call it feedback. What I'm really trying to do as an instructor is to point out opportunities in songwriting, using students' songs to show where opportunities lie. And there's so much to learn about songwriting. I am learning about songwriting all the time still after 30 years of doing it. So it's a discussion as well as instruction, as well as student participation with your songs. So 4 seats left. If you'd like to join us, you might want to jump on it because those 4 seats will sell probably in the next week or so. And then I'm going to close it because 20 is enough. We want to keep it intimate. We don't want a big, huge class. And with 20, we can all interact and get to know each other a little bit. And we'll be doing it online on Zoom. So there's that. Jaimee, I think it would be nice if you played another song before we play a couple more together. I'd love to hear, what would I love to hear? Oh, gosh, you pick. Unless you want me to pick, but you
Does
pick.
it have to be one that I wrote?
You can play anything you want. You in that Patty Griffin mood again?
No.
What mood are you in?
Well, I was thinking, like, normally what would happen around this time is that we would be in the desert.
We would be in Terlingua, Texas, on
Yeah.
the border of Mexico, in the desert under the stars. Yeah. Sad. Oh, damn pandemic.
Yeah, and we would be playing town songs.
Towns
on New Year's
Dance
Day.
songs on New Year's Day at the illustrious
Starlight Cafe.
Starlight Cafe.
Theater. Yeah.
Starlight Theater.
Theater Cafe. Now I'm.
It's a
getting confused.
restaurant. The Starlight Restaurant Bar.
It is yeah. All right. decide if I want to do this with a pick or not. Won't say I love you, baby. Won't say I need you, babe. But I'm gonna get you, babe. When I do you wrong. Living's mostly wasting time, and I waste my share of mine. But it never feels too good, so let's not take too long. Well, you're soft as glass, and I'm a gentleman. We got the sky to talk about, and the earth to lie upon. Days up and down, they come like rain on a conga drum. Forget most, remember some. Don't turn, run away. Everything is not enough. Nothing is too much to bear. Where you've been is good and gone. All you keep is the getting there. Well, the lips to fly all low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. Goodbye, all my friends. It's time to go again. But think of all the poetry and the picking down the line. I miss the system here. Bottom's low and the trouble's clear, but it don't pay to think too much on things you leave behind. Well, I may be gone, but it won't be long. I'll be bringing back the melody and the rhythm that I find. That verse always makes me feel better when I miss my friends, you know, and the ones we've lost. We all got holes to fill. Them holes are all that's real. Some fall on you like a storm. Sometimes you dig your own. But the choice is yours to make. Time is yours to take. Some sail upon the sea, some toil upon the stone. Well, the lips to fly on low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. Shake the dust off of your wings and the tears out of your eyes.
Yes, I love that. It's a tradition. You should tell people about it. The
Oh yeah, so
the
every
Starlight,
Yeah,
New
the
Year's
Starlight
Day,
Theater,
Towns
and-
Van Zandt.
Yeah, in Terlingua, Butch Hancock hosts this great gathering of anyone who wants to come and play a town song, just signs up. And you get to play a song, and it doesn't matter if any song is repeated. Butch always says, I can hear the same song. I mean, it's such a great song. You can just hear anyone sing it and anyone interpret, towns like they do. And it's a really beautiful thing, and it goes on for hours and hours. And the first year I went down there, actually, Gurf was down there. And he played, I think he played Marie, which is like one of my favorites as well. And that was really fun. But you never, sometimes it's like young people that travel just because they've heard about it, and they, there's a national park there where Big Bend is. And so like young people will camp and then just roll up, you know, and play a town song. And it's really cool. And it's a beautiful thing that Butch does, that he's hosted. And Jimmy Dale and his family lives down there now. So
I wonder if they're
always
doing
there.
it this year.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. And normally, which now I can't believe, one of the biggest losses to me in the pandemic as far as like venues is the Cactus Cafe in
That's
Austin.
right. The cactus went under, didn't it?
It did, and they used to, Towns' birthday, March 7th, which is the same as Rike's birthday. They would, he likes to remind me, is they used to do a Towns thing there every year. And it was cool because there are always people that knew him, or, you know, had, and so part of it wouldn't just be the songs, but these crazy stories about, you know, interacting with him or seeing him, and just being around Butch and hearing what Butch has to say about Towns, I always think is really cool. I think that Butch has such an interesting perspective.
Well, it's just a reverence for the songwriter.
Yeah.
And respect, and a passing of the tradition
Exactly, and I think
through
like
generations.
exactly, and I think that like Butch and Jimmy Dale and Joe Ely, the Flatlanders, of course, like there's a famous story about like they discovered Towns because Joe Ely picked him up hitchhiking, and Towns gave him a record, and they all listened to it, and they all claimed that it changed how they thought about writing and the trajectory of their lives, really. And so, you know, who's that for you? Probably John Prine. You had to think about it? Yeah. Maybe Springsteen.
Yeah. Dylan.
Yeah. And so I think it's cool that they, you know, they felt the impact of that, and they also feel this responsibility, I think, to like share those songs, keep them alive.
Reverence.
Reverence.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me talk about it. I'll stop now because I can talk about it forever. I love talking about it.
There's been a lot of loss over the last couple of years, and we haven't really been able to count the losses because they're still coming. And,
Oh, yeah.
And that's really the challenge of our time, is to figure out how to assimilate all this fast moving information as it keeps coming so fast. Everything moves so fast. I can't move as fast as everything moves. I haven't finished grieving one thing, and there's another thing to grieve right now. It's a lot. Highway 90 westbound in the falling dark, rolling past cornfields, catfish farms and swamps, a Pascagoula sunset, a longing breaking through. I don't know why I'm always leaving. I don't know why I left you. Won't you meet me in the meadow? We can look up at the stars, lean into the wind, dream again, find out who we are. Won't you meet me in the meadow? No more alone. We could lay down in the grass till the feelings pass, then go home. have so much to tell you. Babe, I'm ready to come clean. I'm so tired of running from things I cannot leave. You and me and Mississippi, battle of the beautiful scar, in need of forgiveness and the grace of God. Won't you meet me in the meadow? We can look up at the stars, lean into the wind, dream again, find out who we are. Won't you meet me in the meadow? No more alone. We could lay down in the grass till the feelings pass, then go home. Throw a blanket in the grass till the feelings pass, then go home.
I never did my meditation today.
You didn't meditate?
Can we talk about Ben's? Can I say something about that?
About Ben's meditation?
Patreon?
Absolutely.
So you guys have probably heard us talk about Ben Glover, who I believe was our very first guest on the show. Is that right? Was he our
Mr. Ben Glover
I think he was our
first
inaugural
guest?
guest, and Mary co-writes with him a lot, and he has been, what would you like studying meditation on how to be a guided
He has
meditator?
become a meditation teacher
Yes, and he is
and practitioner, and he conducts many groups online and is a wonderful coach. If you need someone to guide you in a meditation, Ben Glover's your man.
But he also has a Patreon, and you can access it for, I think it's like $3 a month, and he posts like meditations almost every day. And so you can wake up and listen to his very soothing voice, and it's been really, I started doing those a few weeks ago, and it's been really helpful for me.
Yeah, I'm a patron.
I'm going to find a link to it. and
Yeah, I'm a
send it,
patron
yeah.
of his. He helped me. I developed a very weird late life phobia of driving over high bridges. I don't know what happened. I've been driving over bridges for my entire life. I'm from South Louisiana. There's bridges, there's water. But suddenly I became really scared of high bridges when I was driving, especially in the rain, if there's traffic and trucks. Just terrified. And he hypnotized me and helped me with that phobia. And it actually really helped. It helped quite a bit. So I can't thank him enough. And I became a patron in addition to his co-writing buddy.
Yeah.
And he does send us soothing meditations, guided meditations.
They are so great.
Through his Patreon site. Jamie's going to post
I'm
a
going to
link.
post it because I'm just like obsessed right now. I think it's beautiful. And it's helped me, with all this uncertainty and stuff that we're facing right now. And
Yeah, with all that's going on, calming is good, and Ben is the guy to help you out. So I'm going to read a quick excerpt from the book, Le Book, book number 1. For all of you who have purchased my book or given it to friends as gifts, thank you. I appreciate that. It's very hard to get publicity for a book. It's very difficult to get a book reviewed. And I have really struggled with getting the word out about the book. And for all of you who have enjoyed it and mentioned it to your friends and family, I'm grateful. Thank you. Word of mouth is going to be the way we're going to get this book into people's hearts and minds. And so you guys have been really helpful, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you so much. I'm going to read a little excerpt to play one more song and call it a day. I'm going to read the epilogue, actually. And it goes like this. I am a troubadour. Troubadouring is an approach. It's not a genre. Inside the word troubadour, I hear the word true. Troubadours tell true stories, true to feeling, not fact. People need stories to make meaning out of their lives, and songs are how most people get their stories these days. Modern-day troubadours are self-perceived outsiders who write songs about underdogs, unnoticed or marginalized folks, and struggles not often heard in mainstream music. In an age of misinformation, disinformation, and lies, we are the wandering minstrels who can compose and perform songs to tell the truth. And like the stories of old, songs help teach us how to live. Troubadours, well, we play in theaters, we play in listening rooms, we play nightclubs, bars, we play in people's homes, yards, barns, we play at folk festivals, and of course we play live streams like this. We earn what we can by performing where we can. Troubadours are not the kind of songwriters who write songs for hit-driven marketplaces. We are the other kind. When people ask me what kind of songs I write, I tell them I write real songs. I'm called to write songs that help people check in, not check out. My songs will likely not be hits. They feed me in ways that money and fame cannot. My work is more of a ministry than a show business venture, though there is, of course, a show business component in every successful ministry. I've offered my opinions and observations on songwriting here with no small amount of terror. I'm no more qualified to write about songwriting than any other songwriter who has made it their life's work. I cannot read music. I do not know how to notate it properly. I am not always sure of what key I'm in or what chord I'm playing. I have no idea what key I sing in, and I honestly don't care. I've carved my career from focused effort, trusting my gut, and sitting studiously at the feet of the masters. I am a teacher, but I am a student. There's always more to learn about music and song. I've played in dozens of countries and listened to thousands of people's stories. I've heard late-night confessions and held strangers in my arms as they wept. No matter a person's nationality, age, race, gender, sexuality, politic, religion, or lack of religion, human emotion, well, it's the same everywhere I go. People are lonely. They're yearning for connection. People need hope. People need to believe in something. People are hurting. Many people are afraid, traumatized. People need love. But love, well, it's hard. It's so much harder than they expected. I understand this, of course, because I feel this way too. It's why I became a troubadour. And that's me. If you want a signed copy of the book, you can get signed copies on my website. And if you want to save a few bucks, you can get it on Amazon. Either way, I'm grateful for your patronage and grateful for you tuning into the live stream today. I want to thank the maestro in Italy. I want to thank Jaimee Harris for making all things live stream possible. Without Jaimee, this would not happen because I do not know how to do it. So grateful for all of you, as well as Michele and Jaimee. We don't know when we're going to do this again, but we'll probably do it again soon because we're not on the road.
We're not doing anything.
We're not doing anything. We are quarantined again in a way.
Cleaning out chores.
Although we've visited friends, we've taken a test before we gather with other couples for a meal and feel relatively safe doing that.
Allison brings up an excellent point. We do know when we're going to be streaming again.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Allison. We will be New Year's Eve streaming with Gretchen Peters and Eliza Gilkison here. Our New Year's Eve show was a huge success last year, so we're doing it again this New Year's Eve, which is this Friday, December 31st. And we will have an early show, 4 p.m. Central. And you can do the math yourself from your time zone.
Actually, it's about 30 minutes after this. So 30 minutes from whatever time you are in now, that's when it'll start.
4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. and we have so many time zones represented all over the world, and there's folks who are going to have to get a calculator to do the math on that. But we will be streaming Swapping Songs with Gretchen Peters and Eliza Gilkison for our second annual New Year's Eve 3 Women and the Truth live stream. Jaimee will be with us as well, and Barry Walsh will join as well. And so we'll see you Friday. If not, we'll see you at some point after that. Probably do a couple of more of these before I go to my residency to create God knows what in my monk-like environment, and so forth and so on, as Mr. Vonnegut would say. God bless y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. This is a song that ends the new record, Till I See You Again, written with the previously mentioned absolutely endearing Ben Glover. May eternity hold you in the hollow of her hand. May a soft wind enfold you as you travel distant lands. May the moon and stars delight you as the daylight dims. Till the morning sun warms your face, till I see you again. May you lay down your struggle beneath a silver sky. May a summer rain inside your dreams sing a lullaby. May there be no more struggle, no more pain. May you sleep inside the stillness of the night till I see you again. May you never be a stranger, may you never feel alone. May you reunite with family and friends, may they walk you home. May love embrace you in a dance that never ends. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. Thanks, everybody. See you New Year's Eve. Y'all stay safe. Stay nice, stay kind, stay warm, and stay tuned. We'll be back.